Hello there and welcome back to the Aztecs. Last time, well, we didn't really do much. We did some core construction, we fought some rebels, and basically just built up our army and, well, to prepare for the war against England that is really soon to come here. We will be fighting them for the sole purpose of taking some land. Most likely we'll go for probably just Kent or something here, Wessex, possibly. Basically just to get ourselves closer to Europe itself so I can reinstate the alliances with Austria, with France, and then we'll start going after Spain. I don't really think there's any point, as I've done some thinking. I know I didn't actually get any context to that last one, it just came out as a babble. But as I was saying here, I guess we'll just quit trying to build a power. We'll go straight for the achievement now. Kind of behind schedule, to be honest. I can't really do much about Spain in this area. The only thing that I can do is, of course, get Portugal and then hand back as many cores as possible. That is something that I will do, because that will hurt the Spanish quite a lot, in considering the fact that they have, well, holdings basically everywhere. That will hurt quite a lot, as you might imagine. Also, when it comes to fighting the Spanish, I'm a little bit unsure what I actually want to do. If I want to try and keep my my own troops in the area, basically keep my army down here, fight the Spaniards, and allow France and possibly Austria to take care of this part, I'm a little bit unsure. We'll decide on that as time goes by. But for now, we'll once again wait for the Regent Council to end, and then we'll go after, England. Nothing more than that. So let's just get straight on it. It's 4 more years, and then we are ready for war, I guess. We'll see how it turns out. And I guess I also should possibly start transporting some troops to Europe, Scotland. I think we need about 80,000 there, just to make sure that I don't actually get my army wiped like last time. So yeah, I'll move 80,000 troops to Europe, and keep the remaining troops back in Americas just for protection. I'm a little bit unsure if I actually still have docking rights, or I'll just call it docking rights. It's probably fleet or something, but I can live with that. We do actually get extra point stability. That is always good. But as I said, I'll transport troops over. We'll just wait for the Regent Council to end, and then we'll go after England. We'll see how it turns out. I completely forgot about the fact that at level 23 you get new infantry units, and England is actually at level 23, so I should probably start focusing a little bit less on the ideas spectre and rather try and catch up. So we'll not be investing too much in ideas anymore. We'll try and catch up in tech. It's actually quite the blunder on my side, so I do apologize for that. But we will take the religious ideas, and we took the first one here. There's Volt. And with that, I do now have a permanent casus belli against neighboring heathens and heretics. And I believe England actually falls into that category because they are Protestant. And that is of course good. That means that I can profit from battles. And I also got National ID Advance, strengthening land tenure, production efficiency by 5%. Help my economy just a tiny little bit. Not really that, well, terrible. Not that great either. So I won't complain about that. It's a nice little thing to have. And I guess I'll also go, once again, a little bit, or a step further, and build another 20k army, because of the fact that the English are, well, ahead of me in tech and do have better units. So we do need to have, well, troops that can challenge that. But I'll still place 80,000 in Scotland, and keep about, I don't know, 40,000 I believe it is, 60,000 with the mercenaries that will. You know what, never mind that. Spain declared war upon us, prepare for battle. They cite conquest as a casus belli. So as soon as I actually started shipping troops out, the Spanish decided that, well, we want to screw you over. I'm a little bit unsure here how I can actually get out of this. I'm pretty sure that I won't, and that is kind of what poses definitely a threat here. I have no idea how many troops I actually have. The Incas will of course screw things over down here. No idea if I'll actually be able to get my troops back home, but we'll simply have to see how it goes. We'll try to make a stand in the mountains here again, but right now I think I'm kind of screwed here. The reason I dare say why this game actually will probably end up being a failure, kind of like the Jihad, is the fact that the Spaniards, and well, mainly just the Spaniards, became strong. I couldn't get myself to Europe fast enough to keep the alliances going with the European powers. But I'll give it a go and see how this turns out. Sensitive invasion should definitely has a lot to. Your surroundings definitely will have a lot to say, but I can't really blame that. These are things that I should have known. So for now, we'll just wait on it and see if we can fight the Spaniards here. I kind of doubt it, but we'll give it a go. Well, as you can see, the Spaniards have actually crossed the border. 42,000 of them. I believe they do have about, yeah, they do have about 200,000, a little bit more. But this is 1/5 of their army, and if we actually are capable of defeating it here, we'd definitely be in the driving seat in this war. If I can lure them all the way up to Chartiga here, then we'd definitely be in an advantageous position, because this is 20% mountain, 35% hills. So we are pretty much almost guaranteed to get something good, and also I'll be able to place a 20,000 man unit here and here to back it up. So all in all, we should be able to pull off a reasonable result if we pull that off. So hopefully I can get that. If my memory serves me correctly from last wars, the Spaniards have a tendency to walk through here and then walk basically up to try and find my army and destroy it. And due to the fact that we have sieging their counties, it seems like that is actually exactly the thing they're going to do. If they were going for this, they wouldn't have gone there. So, well, at least I think they wouldn't have gone there. I have no idea. Travel times. So potentially here we'll be able to fight them off, but I have no idea if we'll actually be able to. Hopefully I can use the ships here to transport these guys. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll get back to you once the battle begins. As you can see, the Spaniards are definitely going up to fight me here. They do have 41,000 men, so they should actually suffer quite a lot when it comes to their manpower, and that is of course good, because if we win this battle, I'm pretty sure that the French might actually consider attacking them. Unfortunately, yeah, the French don't actually have any claims, which is unfortunate. They do have this core here, so they might actually go ahead and do a nuclear war in Aragon and drag in Spain. So we end up with a good result, and we might be able to pull this off. Of these guys have landed troops here, I guess I'll try to send these ships back to Scotland to pick up the army that is standing there. But once again, can't really promise anything. I'll get back to you once these guys actually get to the army here, and then we'll see what happens. As you can see, the battle is about to start. They are, well, pretty darn close. So let's just see how this turns out. As you can see, we do have quite a deficit on morale. We are 2.5 morale point behind. That is no joke. And of course, this ends up causing quite a bit of a problem, especially since the fact that I forgot to put up my land maintenance. But we'll at least send some extra troops here to try and help out. But my guys only lost a ton of, yeah. That is kind of what I expected here. These guys will retreat all the way back to the mountains, and we'll of course try and do the same thing ourselves. So as you can see, I still can't actually compete with their armies due to the fact that I am so far behind on morale that it's ridiculous. But nothing really that I could do with that right now. We'll simply have to try and retreat all our troops back here and see if we can get to some extent a victory in, well, the next battle. Although I do seriously doubt it. We'll see how it turns out. A 20k army was basically wiped here. It took less than, well, it didn't actually take days at all, basically, and it was straight up wiped. These guys didn't actually suffer any, or more or less any losses either, which is kind of weird, but nothing I can do with that. I should probably get my ships back right now, or order them back to try and save these guys, so I guess we'll take a chance and try and do that. We'll simply have to try and retreat down to Panama, and if we get there first, or get to ships there in time, might be able to pull this off. I'm also having the mercenaries try and come and back them up, so we'll see if we can well, salvage something, but once again I do doubt it. We'll simply have to see how it turns out. When it comes to the morale, as you can see, the issue with morale, it's kind of a combined issue here. The land morale 4.7, and then we lose it because of war exhaustion, prestige, and increased serfdom. I have no idea why the Spanish have that much ahead, but I believe there is a point of morale probably somewhere in this that I probably level 22 or something that I really haven't actually noticed myself. No, that is not why. That's 6.5. Morale guy here probably. Yeah, it might be that. I have no idea. We'll simply have to try and figure it out. But for now, we'll retreat and hopefully we can fight them sometime else. But as you can see, they actually have more horses than regular troops. So they should be punished for that. But it seems like they aren't. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll have no choice but to once again just retreat and try and salvage something some other way. There we go, the Regis Council is finally done with. We have a new king, 543, not bad at all. And we can also go ahead here and upgrade our military to level 21. We get a little bit of boost to the infantry shock. Probably kind of important here, but also the fact that, as you can see, the cavalry fire and artillery fire bonuses is probably what has been screwing me over, as well as the cometh with, and the fact that they have better troops here. But I'm going to try and, well, make something work here. As you can see, I have a maneuver 4 general, which in theory should allow me to, well, I thought at least run away from these guys, but we'll have to wait and see here. Of course, timing is everything, as the English very well knows. They decided to declare war as well. Reconquest Aztec Casus Belli, place their troops next to mine, and I guess we'll simply hide them on the Western Isles, just in an attempt to not have them killed. But right now, I'm a little bit unsure what I actually want to do here. I am probably not be able to make peace with these guys. Relative strength of alliances, the length of war, Spanish military strength as such, they probably won't actually... Yeah, I was about to offer a tribute, not do anything else here. Let's see here. They don't really have anything that I want here. I could, of course, give up my deals with France for a while, send them some gold. But as you can see, they don't actually want gold, so that doesn't really help. I can't beat the English, but once again, I'll have to send all of my troops up north. And I believe the English actually have about 20,000 troops in the area to begin with. So that is probably not the best idea I've ever had. Should probably, yeah, we'll save for diplomacy to get that trade efficiency increase for a little bit more money. So yeah, I guess I'll simply have to abandon the Spanish area right now, more or less, and just try and get my troops up to the battlefield where the English will be. We'll see if we can pull something off here. Got a new heir to the throne, 235. Not really that shabby. Should work out pretty nicely. We can also go ahead here and upgrade the diplomacy tech to level 17. Which gives an increase in colonial range to 50, trade range plus 200, trade efficiency increased by 10%, and I can now build a new transport, the Merchantman. All in all, pretty good, I know what to call it, update, so that should work out just fine. It's also a little bit interesting to see that my guys are going to get caught. No, they're actually going to stay quite far ahead here, so I think I might be able to, yeah. I'm keeping my, my lead here. So basically, I'm just going to lead the Spaniards on a wild goose chase, and hopefully that'll be enough. I kinda hate the fact that I can't really attack the English, get a province or anything here. I could always try and siege, simply drag it out, but I don't know. We'll simply have to see how it turns out. The English don't really have that many troops compared to the Spanish, of course. So that is, of course, a very positive thing. Once again, not really that great, and also the fact that in the Spanish War it's Cusco. That is the war goal, so I really have to send troops down there to deal with that. But first of all, I think we'll just try and siege the English territories and see how things turn out there. And then we'll have to deal with Spain. The funny thing here is that I'm actually, well, at war with most of the, to me, known world. It's a little bit too bad that the French and the Austrians and Scottish decide that, well, you're too far away, we don't want to be your friend anymore. All of them are actually, except for Austria, actually friendly right now, which is kind of ridiculous. I can't offer an alliance. That is the most hilarious thing ever. And I'll offer that alliance purely on the fact that... How can I actually offer these guys an alliance? Well, also, once again, it's hilarity the fact that the French do have a colony right here, but they still judge it as being too far away. Same down here, so I know how things work on that account. But yeah, it's kind of I'm kind of pissed off by the fact that the Triple Alliance betrayed me. I would definitely not be in these have this issue with the Spaniards and the English if it wasn't for them. But I'm a little bit unsure if we can actually pull anything off. We are basically stuck here. We lost 20k men. They are lost, and I have 20k men in the heart of the enemy territory. I'll probably just run straight around, I can probably defeat that one due to the fact that I have cannons and horses. They do not. So hopefully I'll be able to pull that off. And also, of course, if I do get some more prestige, I should be able to up my morale just a tiny little bit here. I'm a little bit unsure how they actually do in discipline with the... Yeah, I've actually completely quality ideas. I forgot about that, but that is fine. So that is how the things are currently standing. We're not doing too good. We are definitely kind of a trouble in trouble here. Also, the fact that the other side military tactics is of course also something that is boosting their progress, as it were. So not much else to say. We'll have to continue these wars next time. I hope that I can beat Spanish and English, but once again, this is something that will drag out time, that will basically set me back, because I should be the one that have my troops in position. I should be the one to have pushed both wars, but well, fate didn't want it. So tell me, should I play this one to the end? I probably will, but if you guys rather would like me to restart and try again, because due to this, I can almost guarantee that I will not be able to complete this one, at least not in this game. Then I need to have an incredible amount of luck, get France in a union or something like that. So France and Austria in a union, to be honest, and probably within the next 20-30 years. So tell me what you think, and I'll see you around next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.